This is problem 21 of section 2.3. In this problem, we're given some information and then we're asked to use that given information to find f prime of 2. And we have some useful parts. One of the first things I'm going to look at though is let's go ahead and we want to keep our derivative not as a constant. So you don't want to plug in those constant values and then evaluate because when you take the derivative of a constant and not a function of x, you're going to get always 0. And so then when you look at f prime, it's just going to be 0. So we do want to first just find the derivative of f prime, kind of ignoring that above given information. And f is presented as a quotient of two functions, g and h. So for f prime of x, we have low d high minus high d low all together over low, low. All right. And then we're going to plug in 2 now into this value because we want to find f prime of 2. That's what we're asked to do. So this is going to give me h of 2 times g prime of 2 minus g of 2 times h prime of 2 all together over h of 2 quantity squared. So for f prime of 2, we end up with h of 2 with our given information is going to be -1. G prime of 2 is going to be -3 minus g of 2 is 3. H prime of 2 is 5 all together over h of 2, which is going to be -1 quantity squared. And then from there, we just simplify. So I'm going to have 3 plus 15 over 1, which is going to give me 18. So all in all, we have 18. The trick with this problem is just to make sure that you first find the derivative. Don't treat, to find f prime of 2, you can't differentiate f prime of 2 with respect to x. You can't, you don't want to differentiate this g of 2 over h of 2, because the problem with that is every time you have a derivative, so like the g prime, when that shows up in the h prime, you're going to get a constant. So just be careful that you don't do that, because that'll just get you, the derivative of a constant 0, you're just going to end up with nothing.